How are you guys? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing? I believe you're doing fantastic. I'm okay, I'm doing great. And if you're watching me, that means we've been given another chance. Been given another chance to try, to live, to laugh, to love. Positivity, guys. Yeah? If you can see me, that means we have a chance to try. There is hope. Okay, if you are an existing member, thank you very much and stay around. And if you are a new member, karibu sana. Yeah, you're welcome to join our family. And today's topic, we are going to talk about breastfeeding and expressing. If you don't know, if you're new and you don't know, I'm a mother of three. The last one being a 7 month old, and we are still breastfeeding. Yeah, so we are still doing it. It's advised that that babies are breastfed for 6 months exclusively. I do understand that this is not something that is for everyone, and because of different reasons, and that's okay. But if this is your thing and you would like to, if you are a mom to be and you would like to try, or you have tried and felt like you have failed but you want to come back and redo it again, come on guys, let's talk about it. And you never know, you might pick one or two things, because we are all here to learn. Okay, so what I'm going to show you, a few things that have made my journey of breastfeeding and expressing the milk comfortable and doable. So stick around. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like, you can share, and feel free to comment and ask what you would like to know. So guys, first I will start with mentally. Mentally, I had prepared myself that I'm going to try my best to breastfeed. Yeah, so I was ready to try so hard. Even when I went for delivery, I did not compromise myself by carrying any other kind of milk or bottles. So I was ready to try. That is one. Secondly, because I've done it before with the other children, with my first two, so I knew it's doable, and I kind of knew what I was getting myself into. That is two things. So what I did is, at the start of breastfeeding, at first, the first few days or a week or weeks, your nipple can be very, very tender and it can hurt. So how I did it is, I used this cream, which I started using while pregnant, and I would apply it on the nipple just to moisturize it. That's one of the things I did to get ready. So I used this while pregnant and after having the baby. There's different brands, and it's up to you, whatever you get for yourself. So another thing I invested on is a nursing pillow, because when you're breastfeeding, it's a human being relying on you for food. So you will find it's a full-time job. Thus, it's very important that you make sure you are comfortable. You don't want to hurt your back, and also you want your baby to latch properly and feel comfortable. So this came in very handy, and you know what, I still use it until now, but it's more of when he was learning to sit up, I switched from breastfeeding to to making him comfortable with it. But it's a nursing pillow is important just to avoid you hurting your back and making sure the baby is comfortable to make it latch properly, to make the baby latch properly. Another thing is you need to be hydrating yourself, should be your body. Yeah, you should drink. When you are pregnant, one, it can go either way. You might lose weight at first trimester, but you're bound to add or increase some weight when you're pregnant, which might also happen after you give birth. So what you don't want is you're trying your best to kind of stay healthy. So I will say this, for me, I don't believe in eating for two. It's just eating your meals and keeping yourself hydrated. Yeah. That's another tip. When breastfeeding, you do feel hungry quite often. Quite often you feel hungry, or you feel like you just want to eat or drink. So it's up to you what you choose to snack on or drink, but please, the most important thing is make sure you're hydrated, and you don't need too much. You don't need too much food for you to be able to express or produce a lot of milk. Yeah. Avoid stress if you can. Please avoid stress if you're breastfeeding. I realized that whenever I will be down or I was stressed, my milk production would also go down. So it's very, very important that your state of mind is thumbs up. It's good. Yeah, so avoid stressful. I know it's something that is kind of difficult, but you know, it's life. But it's good to make sure that you're not like very, very stressing. Another thing is you will need this. These are breast pads, and some people, from what I've learned, some people start producing milk while they're still pregnant. So you might need the breast pads for a long time. Yeah, so it's good to invest on them. And after the baby comes and now it's breastfeeding, you still have to use the breast pads. Yeah? So those are the things that you need to have all the time or get ready when you're having a baby. These ones are storage bags. They're Lancino. I got them from Amazon, and how they work is you pump your milk and then you put them in. You put the milk in here. You write down the date that you express the milk so that you can freeze the milk. Yeah, so I'll give you a sample. This, I still have my milk that I expressed and had put in the freezer for my baby. So this is how it will look. Yeah, so I still have some milk. So another thing, if you're planning to express milk so that other people can support you, or support you with the baby by feeding the baby, then you need a pump. So there's a manual pump and there's an electricity one. It's important you find out what works for you. For me, electricity one didn't work for me, so I preferred the pump one, which I got from Amazon. It was around 18 pounds. This was very, very handy. So when I express my milk, I store it in the bags, dip the milk and put it in the fridge. So whenever you need the milk, you'll just defrost it and you're good to go. Yeah. Another tip, it's very, very important that if you're expressing your milk, it's important that if someone else can feed the baby, because if you most babies, if you're trying to feed it from the bottle and it can smell the fresh milk from you, the chances are the baby will not take that milk. So the expressed milk, I used it when it's somebody else feeding the baby. Yep. So guys, those are my tips for breastfeeding and expressing milk. And for you to produce milk, it goes hand to hand with you being relaxed, being stress-free, and make your routine. Yeah, a routine that probably you might decide when you want to express your milk, a certain time, and when you want to directly feed the baby. It is doable, and I can say I can't complain. I've had a very, very good journey. I know at the moment, baby being 7 months, I'm weaning the baby, but those are the best moments that I enjoy with the baby. So guys, hopefully you've learned one or two things. Thank you so much for staying around. Remember, you mommies are doing a great job, and well done. Just do you and do what works for you. It's a journey, and you can only do your best, and your best is what counts. Yeah, and you are the best for your baby. So take care, stay safe, and let me see you in the next one.